AITA for not inviting my ex-husband's wife to my daughter's birthday party because she told me not to. I, 32F, have a daughter, 9 going on 10F, with my ex-husband, 36M. We divorced when she was 3. He then remarried with one of his coworkers, let's call her M. They also have a son together, 6M. My daughter's birthday is in 9 days. I reviewed with my daughter things for her birthday like the theme, the cake. Here's the issue. When we were going through the guest list, she looked anxious. When I asked what was wrong, she told me that she did not want to invite M. I asked her why, and she explained to me that M would make weird comments sometimes around other parents / to her. For example, when M would pick her up from her dance lesson, she would hear him say things like, "That is why I prefer boys. Girls only like pink and tutu," calling her a brat, and other things. She also told me that every time her brother, M, and her ex-husband's kid would do something to annoy her, like breaking her toys, calling her names, or starting a fight, M would always defend her son and punish her every time and say, "Boys will be boys," or some crap like that. I asked about her dad, and she said that she does that when her dad is around, but he is always in his office, so it is like a free pass. Later on, I called her father. He asked for the date of the party. Her real birthday is a school day. I told him that his wife was not invited, and I think I was on loudspeaker because I heard him screaming at me saying that I destroyed her family. So, AITA for not inviting my ex-husband's wife to my daughter's birthday party because she told me not to? Okay, just for precision. My daughter's half-sibling is 4 years younger than her. She was born in April, while he was born in March the next year after the divorce. He just turned 6. But we indeed divorced because my ex-husband told me he was in love with M and wanted to confess. We have a 50-50 custody. He has a busy job. My daughter explained to me she never told me / her dad that she was scared of ruining her father's marriage because he seemed happy. Update. So, a lot happened. First of all, I met my ex for lunch alone. I explained everything that my daughter told me. At first, he was defensive and told me that she was overreacting. I replied that even if that were true, his relationship with his daughter is at risk. I gave him a choice: fix the problem or go back to court for more custody. Friday, when I came to pick my daughter up at his house, I talked to her in private, and she told me that her dad spent time with her, picking her up from school / activities, helping her with homework, and playing with her, and then told me that she accepted not going to the party but still wanted to see my daughter blow out her candles on her actual birthday. She baked a cake and asked her, my daughter, if she was okay with doing it before leaving. She seemed okay with it. So we gathered around the cake, my daughter, M, ex, and half-brother. When my daughter blew out the candles, M Jr. decided that the good thing to do would be to smash my daughter's face into the cake. To be honest, if this was not a kid, I would be in prison. He and M burst out laughing while my daughter was crying, and then told her that she was being dramatic and emotional. We, M, ex, and I, got into an argument, and to my surprise, my ex-husband was on my side, saying that it was not okay. While arguing, I noticed that my daughter was not there, so I left to check on her. I helped her clean herself, and then we left for my house. I tried to cheer her up, but she was still a little sad. The party went well, her dad came, and during the party, I told him that I wanted more custody because of his wife's bullying. So yeah, I will update you if anything happens. Precision 2. Some of you asked questions about my daughter's reaction. My daughter is a really shy and silent kid. Except for me and her dad, she does not talk unless spoken to, or if you bring up a subject that she likes. When something upsets her, she just stays silent and cries. It's always been like that, and it is what she did. Started crying, and went to her room. Update 2. Hi. I saw that many of you asked for an update. My daughter. After the cake incident, I asked her questions about whether M / half-brother had ever laid hands on her, played such pranks on her, or behaved inappropriately. We never know. She told me no, explaining that the fights with her half-brother were mainly him annoying her. I also inquired if anyone else from both sides had made her uncomfortable in any way, and again, she said no. Since my last post, she has been seeing her psychiatrist twice a week. The bullying started about 2 months ago. I don't know if it is related, although I am sure it is, but it was also around that time that M had a miscarriage. Me, to be honest, I feel like a terrible mom. I did not see the signs. I am trying to fix everything. My ex-husband. Guess who showed up at my door at 10 p.m.? He called me last night, was outside, and said he wanted to talk. I let him in, and because I don't trust him, I don't. I recorded the whole conversation, with his consent. He told me that since the party, he's been thinking about what to do, and yesterday told him about my desire for more custody. From what he told me, she said that it was not such a bad idea because my daughter was not fitting into their family dynamic. They started to argue, and at one point, she just started cursing me and my daughter. I am a sneaky B-word who is bitter about her affair with my ex-husband. She described my daughter as a spoiled, bratty princess who needs correction. And now, he has to choose between which woman he loves the most. This is where he had the click. He left the house, drove around, and then showed up at my place. He is going to stay at a friend's house to think about his relationship with M. Our daughter will stay with me during the week and visit him on the weekends. I told him that if he's going to get back together with him, I am continuing with full custody. But if they divorce, it will depend on his custody of his son because I don't want him around my daughter. He agreed. That's it. Thank you for all the support. Final update. Hi again. Y'all asked for an update. Here you go. My ex-husband. Earlier in the week, he asked if he could come by, saying that he had something important to tell me. He told me that last Friday Jr. got into trouble at school for cursing at a girl. Long story short, he confessed his feelings to a girl, the niece of the director, but she rejected him. He started shouting insults at her that a 6-year-old shouldn't know, let alone say. Because of this incident and our daughter's situation, he decided to divorce M. She would be served the divorce papers next week. He is also going to pay him in therapy because he still wants her to have a relationship with their son. We, XH, daughter, and me, will also be attending family therapy together. My daughter, she is happier now, and that's the only thing that matters to me. For the summer, I am going to take her to Japan to see my side of the family. Brooke, if one day you read this, Mama loves you more than anything. I am sorry for not seeing everything earlier. I love you.